Hello, Internet! I hope you've been enjoying these Battle of Legends games we've had this week so far here on Showdown. It's been pretty cool. I've quite enjoyed doing it. It's been nice to use some of the restricted Pokemon that we've had in the past, but today we've got two Pokemon I've never used before. We've got Melmetal, and we've got Magearna coming up in a couple of days' time as well too. We'll swap over and use that version. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this. You probably noticed, my second team that I used in yesterday's video was my Cursor team, just adapted to, put something different in that slot, essentially. This is my Magic Forest team, but instead of the Escavalier, we've got the Melmetal and the Magearna coming up, in a couple of games' time as well with that version. But, okay, we've got an Amoonguss here, which is always a bit of a nasty thing for Trick Room, but, we've got Goggles on Indeedee, we've got Magic Bounce Hatterene, we've got a Grass type in Trevenant, so let's see what we can do. Okay, so getting Trick Room up with Hatterene and Psychic Terrain, in theory, looks pretty good. If Expanding Force just one-shots the Amoonguss, we've just won the game, haven't we? So let's just go like this. This is a choice banded Melmetal, by the way, as well, too, so I do want to get some massive whacks off with this and, see what we can do, but Marowak normally comes to, every game, but actually I'm going to go with Trevenant and Melmetal in this, since I'm not sure, aside from hitting the Zacian and the Dragapult, there's not a whole lot for it, but, we can Forest Curse, we can if we really wanted to, but we can Magic Powder and Poltergeist them if we need to as well. Okay. Both of these are immune to Spore. He's not really exerting much damage unless he's got Sludge Bomb on the Amoonguss, which he definitely could do. But I'm just going to be cheeky here. I'm just going to go for a Trick Room and an Expanding Force. If this is a Sludge Bomb now, I'm going to be eating my words, aren't I? Oh no, it's a Spore into the Indeedee. Yeah, you've got to imagine I'm going to be going for a Follow Me there, aren't you? You really have. So, do you think Amoonguss is in Dazzling Gleam range? Because, if an Urshifu wants to swap in, it kind of covers that. Kind of think it is. So, yeah, I want to get Melmetal in here. I want to see if we can start double-line bashing things with a Choice Band and an Iron Fist boost. So, yeah, let's see, I suppose. I'm just hoping that Amoonguss is in Dazzling Gleam range, because I'm looking at it now thinking, okay. It probably was a little bit close. But now I've got a Choice Band and Melmetal. We're threatening a lot of damage. Yeah, and Hatterene actually threatens both these Pokemon quite a lot too, doesn't it? Zacian, and this is one of the things with Zacian, because it can't Dynamax, I know now that the Dragapult is going to be Dynamaxing. So, okay. So what I'm going to do, actually, I really want to be cheeky like this. I'm going to go for a Magic Powder into the Zacian and a Double Iron Bash into it. Just because it can't Dynamax doesn't mean it can't protect. But, let's see. Let's see. But you'd think in the face of a Steel type and a Fairy, the Dragapult might be a bit more threatened. But no, he's not doing anything there. And a Double Iron Bash with a Choice Band one-shots. One-shots the Zacian there. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I could Dazzling Gleam. He could be Weakness Policy. In which case, that wouldn't be good. So I'm just going to go for Expanding Force and Double Iron Bash. I don't want to give him any chance to potentially come back into the game. Look at that Double Iron Bash. Choice Band, Iron Fist, one-shotted the Zacian. The Psychic type Zacian. Nice. Nice. Because if we had doubled into the Dragapult instead, it wouldn't have knocked it out. And the Zacian would have had a big attack on us. So, we did make the right move there, even though it seemed like a bit of a wild call, I suppose. But let's see. Okay, critical hit there, but I imagine it probably would have knocked it out even without a critical hit there. So, okay. One game down. This guy, whatever. This guy hasn't got a legend, so I'm just going to, skip past that. Didn't happen. This guy has got a Mewtwo. And I think Excadrill Sand could be pretty good as well too, in this little mini format, as well as Venusaur in Sun. It's funny how people are looking at like the Slush Rush Octozalt. Is that what it's called for like the season 7, like with all the Landorus's around and stuff, and you know, triple axle Sand Slash, Alolan Sand Slash as well could be quite interesting. Maybe we'll see more things like that. But anyway, for this little mini format of Battle Legends, yeah, I think Excadrill and Sand looks pretty good because yeah, there's going to be a lot of Zacian, a lot of Solgaleo, a lot of Duskmane, Necrozma, lots of things that Excadrill actually kind of walls and hits very hard as well too. But let's see, because he's got like a Dusclops there as well with this Mewtwo. So yeah, this is an interesting configuration that he's got going on here. But like flinches really is his best way to stop Trick Room, isn't it? Or just predicting that and going for a Trick Room with his own Dusclops, which I do have to worry about. Or even an Imprison with his Dusclops if he really has that. So let's just go with Hatterene and Indeedee. Let's just do this. Melmetal looks very good as well. And I will go with Marowak in this game. Okay, Mienshao and Excadrill. Okay, no Fake Out. I've got Trick Room up here, haven't I? Unless, like, Coaching, Choice Banded, Earthquake? Would that knock Hatterene out? Maybe. But it's just safer to do this, isn't it? Coaching, I'm gaining some interest in the move Coaching. Like, I've seen a few people using it, and it seems pretty good actually when it's used rightly. But we'll see if this guy's got Coaching. No, it's just a U-turn. Okay. And let's see what the Excadrill's going to do. Is this the Dusclops coming in then to reverse Trick Room? It is. Okay. And a 9-head, which knocks the Indeedee out. Okay, well that's fine, because he did knock the Indeedee out now. I do actually threaten the Dusclops. I do threaten the Dusclops with both of these, but I'm not convinced a Max Phantasm would one-shot the Dusclops. So I kind of want to put Melmetal in, because then there's the 2 flinch chances, and I kind of want to like show that off. But at the same time, if he isn't trying to reverse Trick Room, he could just burn the Melmetal if he's got Will-O-Wisp. But I'll put the Melmetal in. I will put it in. And yeah, okay. I'm just going to go for an Expanding Force and Double Iron Bash into the Dusclops. Even if he does burn the Melmetal. Yeah, that wouldn't be good actually, would it? But we'll see. We'll see. Okay, looks like Choice Banded Double Iron Bash was enough with the Expanding Force. Earthquake does a lot of damage to both of these, but the most important thing is we have still got Trick Room up. And now it doesn't look like he's got any way to stop Trick Room plowing through him. Yeah, like even an Expanding Force is going to knock this Excadrill out, unless it Dynamaxes. Double Iron Bash. I expect the Mewtwo to Dynamax here, but I'm really, like, I think this Choice Banded Iron Fisted Double Iron Bash might even still one-shot a Dynamax Mewtwo. So, I'm looking forward to seeing this damage in anticipation here. Let's see. Okay, it is Dynamaxing. X-Field protects, that's fine. Expanding Force does a bit, and Double Iron Bash. Ooh, it doesn't quite knock it out, and it can't flinch as well too, obviously, because it is Dynamaxed. But at the same time, we've still got 2 more turns of Trick Room. Expanding Force knocks out the Excadrill. We haven't. Oh, we've seen its Mienshao in the back, so yeah, Expanding Force is just safe, and we can still Dynamax here with whatever we want to as well. So it doesn't really matter what we do, does it? Let's just go for the big attack into the Mewtwo there. Yeah, we've just won the game, haven't we? I think. Don't want to say that too soon, but like, hey, if you like Max Guards the Mewtwo, Excadrill goes down, brings in the Mienshao. There's still, yeah, that's what's happening. There's still the Psychic Terrain, so like no Fake Out on the Hatterene. Can't Fake Out Marowak anyway. A double Max Guard. That's how he wins, isn't it? That is how he wins. Which he didn't even try and go for. Okay. And that must be like a Choice Banded Mienshao or something then. Which, yeah, okay, fair enough. It looks like we've won the game. So nice. Let's move on to Magina, because out of these two versions of this team, this is the one that I'm leaning more towards. But here we go. This looks like the hardest thing this team could come across. Actually, the original version of this Magic Forest team had a big weakness to Torkoal. When I was using it, like, Torkoal wasn't around everywhere, but well, it's here now, isn't it? The way to deal with Torkoal with this team is with the Marowak. Like, you have to ideally get Trick Room up and get at least a Max Quake off before the Torkoal comes in. That is it, really. But look at that, there's a Mimikyu as well as a Dustmane Necrozma. Like, this, this looks like a very, very hard team for us to go against. So let's try. We'll see what we can do. Ooh, yeah. Okay, but let's go then. Let's go with Hatterene and Indeedee, I suppose. Marowak we need in the back, and I guess we will go with Magina. Yeah, makes sense, doesn't it? Bringing your legendary Pokemon, and there's the Torkoal. So we're not going to we're not going to get to Max Quake before it does anything, but we don't necessarily have to follow me here. So I'm thinking, yeah, I do want a Trick Room, but I'm just going to go for an Expanding Force and get some damage into the Torkoal here. Oof. Well, okay, we survived that, but we're not going to survive this eruption, are we? Or heat wave? No, we're not. Ooh, okay, wow, okay, that's bad. That's very bad. I thought we'd be able to do that, and and it turns out we couldn't. Okay, let's think then. If I had gone for a follow me there, Indeedee probably would have survived Divine Lash. I think this is a bulky Indeedee, and although is he Life Orb? Yeah, he was Life Orb on that. It did a lot of damage. And the eruption wouldn't have knocked out the Hatterene. I don't think we would have had Trick Room, but then and then the Torkoal wouldn't have taken any damage if it went to follow me there. So yeah, not looking too good, especially because he probably will have Max Quake on the Venusaur. So I want to. I mean, the game isn't over, but it's looking very, very tough for us. But I do want to go for a Max Quake into the Torkoal, and I do want to follow me away a potential Max Quake from the Venusaur here. Yeah, which is exactly what happens. But if we can knock out the Torkoal, then at least the Magina might be able to get Trick Room up. That is my last hope at this point. Let's see. Oh, well, maybe not when there's a Mimikyu there as well. Okay. So, yeah, that's not good. He probably will target the Magina, though, won't he? Like, he does have to worry about that. I'm not sure he's going to target the Marowak here, but at the same time, if I attack into the Mimikyu, I break the skies. It's not a great deal. I guess he will have the Dustmane in the back, won't he? So I do need to get Trick Room up before before anything happens. But you know what? No. I'm okay. Let's go for the call then. Let's see if we can protect. Okay, and he does just attack into the Marowak. Okay, and he with a play rough as well. Well, that's pretty unfortunate because yeah, because we literally could have just Trick Room there. So now we Max Guard and Trick Room here. Magina has got a +1 now, thanks to the thanks to the Soul Heart ability. Yeah. But now we're in Trick Room. One more turn of Psychic Terrain. We did just see Shadow Sneak. I'm not sure why he did that. But yeah, I kind of have to target into the Necrozma here, don't I? And hope it doesn't have Protect. I'm not sure Necrozma often did have Protect. So I'm just going to Flare Blitz into it and Dazzling Gleam. Yeah, this one doesn't have Protect either. We're Rockhead, so nice one. So yeah, okay, can Magina do this? So we don't take the recoil there. Fly Rough knocks us out, but we have still got 3 more turns of Trick Room, and we are now a +3 Magina because of that Soul Heart. You know, Magina saw. What did Magina see? It saw the downfall of the Venusaur. You know, the felling of the Marowak, the downing of the Necrozma, and and because of that, it gets a +3 flash cannon to win us the game. Wow, that's Magiana for you. I thought we'd lost that game. I absolutely thought we'd lost that game at the beginning after how badly the turn 1 went. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Okay, this guy. Okay, so when I see Hitmonlee now, I'm thinking that will have coaching. That is one of the main reasons to use Hitmonlee. Zacian, yeah, okay, pretty nasty, but Magiana can be alright against it, actually, since it is part Fairy. Same typing, actually, isn't it? Fairy Steel and Zacian, Fairy Steel. But how does this guy go about stopping Trick Room then? Like, he can lead with Incineroar, then swap in the Rillaboom for the Fake Out. He could just coaching the either anything really, and try and stall the Trick Room out. Yeah, he has got his options, but like I could lead with the Trevenant here. I really could. I'm just worried about him leading with the Corviknight because I don't have a Kobo Berry on this one, whereas Hatterene has got the Babiri Berry. But okay, if we led with Trevenant and Indeedee, let's try it. Let's go with Trevenant and Indeedee with Magiana, and we have to have Marowak in the back, don't we? We need ways to hit all of his things. Oh, and he's actually gone with the Rillaboom and Incineroar. Okay, so he doesn't get the terrain because this Indeedee is very slow. Yes, Barry is smart from the past, who makes Indeedee slow for once. Because I always used to use fast Indeedee, and this is the slow Indeedee. So now no Trick Room. No Fake Out, rather. I can Trick Room here. And to be safe, I guess I have to go for a Follow Me, don't I? Yeah, Woodhammer doesn't take Indeedee out, thankfully, because he hasn't got his terrain. Flare Blitz doesn't go into the Trevenant there. And I don't know, I mean, that did a lot of damage still. Do you think that's a choice banded Rillaboom? Like, if so, I can just put the Marowak in here, can't I? And be, quite safe to hit whatever. But at the same time, I kind of want to put Magiana in so that I can start, blasting things with... Oh, and this is forfeit. Okay, nice one. So I'm going to start blasting things with attacks. But, yeah, okay. We're doing decently, aren't we? We are doing all right. Magiana got a bit of a ball rolling down the hill in that last game with the Soul Heart. And this is one of the two teams, actually, that I did do a little bit of testing with before I started recording. All of these, and when Magiana gets going, it gets going. I really like it. Looks like this guy's only way to stop Trick Room is in prison, so this is going to be a game for Lipard, it seems. What's this Lipard got on it? Fake Tears. Okay, so Lipard, and we could go with any of these Trick Room setters, because obviously Copycat worked with anything like that. So we could go Magiana and Dynamax it straight away. And then do some business, perhaps? Or Hatterene is the normal route. But let's try with Magiana, because the longer it's in, the more chance it's got of getting Soul Heart boosts. Marowak, I think we need. And I mean, Trevenant looks pretty good here as well, too, to be honest, doesn't it? Although Hatterene also looks pretty good. Yeah, I'm actually going to go with Hatterene. Sorry, Trevenant. As much as I enjoy using Trevenant. Okay. Didn't expect the Chlorita to lead. But I am getting my Trick Room here. If he ejects out my Lipard, that would be the best case scenario. I'm not sure what the worst case scenario is. Okay, he does eject out the Lipard. As we survive and get the eject button there. But, like if I put Marowak in and it's actually going for a water attack into the Lipard, then we would get an instant Soul Heart boost, wouldn't we? But I do kind of want to keep the Marowak around. And actually, if maybe it would have been better if Lipard had been knocked out there, actually. Think about it, because we would have got the Soul Heart boost. So, yeah, eject button. Fair enough, but I think Hatterene is the safer option to bring in here. Terrain Pulse. Ooh, we just went for a Psychic Terrain boosted Terrain Pulse into my Magiana, I think. I'm not really sure why, but he did. So, okay. That's just Expanding Force, and I mean, if I Starfall, I'm getting rid of the Psychic Terrain, which is kind of nice for Hatterene's Expanding Force. So look at the damage there. So I'm just gonna Steel Spike. +1 to Megiana. Yeah, I'm not sure why this guy's terrain pulsing. Don't think we're that far down on the ladder, are we? But maybe we are. The Sage's Slash could be a problem, though. I wonder if it's got a wide guard. Either way, Expanding Force. I'm just going to Steel Spike into it. Because, yeah, now Megiana is going to be at +2. This is still going to do a lot of damage on our last turn of Dynamax here. Yeah. Ironhead. We survive through our Berry and our +2 defense now. And yeah, I guess this guy's team didn't really have the best options to stop Trick Room. And this is what I'm thinking. This is why this team is one of the teams that I am considering most for the actual tournament, because people are going to be so wrapped up thinking about, oh, I need to be faster than Zacian, and I need to do all this and that and whatever. But hard Trick Room teams could just swoop in there and unexpectedly do the business on them all. And I think this guy's actually he's left, hasn't he? So I'll look for another game. Yeah, he's gone. Sorry, mister. Ooh, here we go. Another Torkoal. Which could be an issue for us. Yes. Yeah, Torkoal is a big issue for this team. It really is. It's a nasty one for us to come against. Okay. Interesting to see the Reshiram. In fact, this yeah, okay, so teams like this do seem to be, I think that they're fairly common, but I would expect to see like a Trick Room setter on there as well too, to go with the Torkoal. And obviously like Whimsicott can't have Trick Room, but like it does here. Not sure. But yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go with Hatterene and Indeedee, which didn't really work out for us last time, did it? Marowak and Megiana. Okay, but there's a Whimsicott here. A Whimsicott and a Reshiram. Is this Whimsicott going to go for a Trick Room? Because, like, that would be it would be a very predictable call, but it is still a risky call to make, because you don't want to be Trick Rooming for your opponent, do you? So, I guess I will just Trick Room, and I will go for a Follow Me here, but we'll see if he makes the call or not. He does. Wow. Very, very bold of my opponent to make that call there. But again, it was predictable, but, it is risky for them to do. And now there's the mind game. Because I didn't get burnt, I can just do the same thing again. Do they do the same thing again? Do they go for another Trick Room? Because a Blue Flare, I mean, with a Life Orb, will that knock Reshiram out? Maybe. Knock the Hatterene out, rather. Does he do that again? Does he do it again? Does he have the steel to make that bold play one more time? No, he doesn't. But does this knock the Hatterene out? Yes, it does. He didn't have to. He didn't have to. Okay, so this is how he stops Trick Room, and now we just lose, don't we? Like we literally just lose now. Unless we can get the knockout on Reshiram here, and then he doesn't, if he doesn't have the Torkoal in the back, then maybe we could still be looking okay. I don't know. I mean, the amount of times that I say, "Oh, the game's over, we've lost," and this game isn't over, but it's not looking good for us, is it? Because if let's say the Reshiram just attacks into the Megiana, as he kind of have to do to deny the Trick Room. Or does he try and double Trick Room? I don't think he would try and double Trick Room again here. But if we get the knockout on the Reshiram now. Okay. We will get +1 special attack, and we are +1 special defense now as well. This Megiana is starting to look a little bit like a threat. Here's the Azumarill. Okay. Is he lacking ways to deal with this now then? Oh, that is interesting. Because he was kind of forced to attack into them again there. That's why I was saying the game wasn't over. And as we see now, there's no Torkoal. We are actually safety goggles on this Magina as well, so Venusaur wouldn't do anything, aside from like a Max Quake or whatever. They can still Dynamax themselves though, so, I mean, you know, they definitely could still win this game. Does he Dynamax the Azumarill here? That is what I'm a little bit worried about. So, like, this might be overly risky, because I expect to Max Geyser into the Marowak. Oh, well, that works. That is what happened. I didn't expect the Tailwind, but that worked. That worked. And now, do these two attacks knock the Azumarill out? I don't think they do, but instead maybe I could Flare into the Whimsicott and Dazzling Gleam. If it's not a Sash, then Magina would get an extra +1 special attack. But doing this, we are at +1, an extra +1, now we're at +2. And getting the Sun up means that, yes, Marowak does survive the attack. Looks like it would have done anyway, but I just wanted to be extra safe there. And the Urshifu is the Urshifu Dark. We saw the Sash was on the Whimsicott. Wow, so Magina could do this. Let's see. Let's Poltergeist and Dazzling Gleam here. If the Urshifu doesn't have Protect, it's just getting knocked out here. I'm just a little bit worried about if... Okay, it has. That's unfortunate. If we do get to knock the... that does a lot of damage. Oh, that doesn't quite knock it out. But they went for the Marowak instead. Wow, and that is how you throw the game, mister. +3 attack Magina now. Gets to Dazzling Gleam and knock them both out. I wonder if that would have knocked the Magina out, assuming he is huge power in the rain. Does a lot of damage. Magina is pretty bulky. I wonder if that would have knocked it out. If he did knock the Magina out, yeah, like the Marowak would have just lost to the Urshifu, wouldn't he? So there you go. That's Magina standing tall at the end of the game. So yeah, okay. I mean, I don't think we've had in this episode in particular. I don't think we've had like the highest quality of games, but at least I have got to. We got the double line bash, you know, a couple of things, but at least I have kind of got to show off what Magina can do here because, blooming heck, you know, when it gets going, it gets going. Yeah, if I was going to use this team, this is up there in my considerations. It would be with the Magina version, just because it is another very good Trick Room setter, and like having a hard Trick Room team with like 3 Trick Room setters is pretty good. I was wondering if like keeping Trevenant on the team makes sense here, but I thought I might struggle with bulky water Pokemon without it, like Milotic, Primarina, stuff like that. Saw an Azumarill, which Trevenant would have been quite nice to go against, but forgetting about the power of Poltergeist there from Marowak, that did a lot of damage to the Azumarill, and Magina just swept up at the end there too. So there you go. Nice one, team. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this. Please like and share and comment and let me know what you think to everything. And join the Patreon if you want to as well too. All the teams are in the Patreon Discord. But I will do one more game tomorrow. I believe this video is going to be going up on the Thursday, so tomorrow is the last Showdown video in preparation that I'm going to be doing. The actual tournament is going to be starting tomorrow as well too, so you might be playing in that, if you've been inspired by these videos. But yeah, we'll go from there. One more Showdown video tomorrow. So thanks for joining, and goodbye for now.